Hey guys, Game Hunter here, finally, and welcome back to the return to the dungeons of Doom. The Doom dungeons that are doomy doom. I was told by the creator, even though it's probably obvious enough, that you can reconfigure the controls, and of course I was kind of saying, why isn't it numpad? Well, I went ahead and made a numpad, so that's fantastic, and I will, I guess use those from now on. Humdy-Dumdy Drum. And I probably will use those now instead. In fact, Indie Ocean man asked about the mouse. And you know what? The mouse is pretty good. Except, okay, so it's pretty much good except for the one... well, I should probably make sure that I'm going to fight this battle correctly. Because sometimes they just kill you. Anyway. And you have to be careful about that. This is a game where you can't really make any screw-ups, and that is, normal for most roguelikes, but here it's just kind of substantially more significant. Yes, right. So anyway, mouse, if you notice, I can't really select outside of my visibility. And this is even more so true when I try to select something that is not, I guess, line of sight worthy. So I can't click to go here. Other than that, it's pretty good. It's really just that is the only thing that I have, that raises my concerns. Other than that, it's it's pretty simple, straightforward, action-y. And now I forget how to access the menu. Wait, that's the action button. That's that button. That's some other button, and I just tried searching. I could have sworn it was like one of the normal kinds of keys for... I could probably just click here. I was just kind of hoping that there was a button to do that. Yeah, I guess not. So if I want to go back to here, I'll just go back to there. Right. But we know that the keys are very simple in this game, very simple indeed. I guess there's a run key. I'm going to have to take a look at that. I'm assuming that means that I don't have to press a button repeatedly. I can just hold said button down and it will be sufficient. Now I remember why I wanted to check the options, of course, and that was to look for the key that does nothing, but there is no key that does nothing. I already talked about this last time, and that clearly shows how long I've been away that I can't even remember such a thing. So yes, right. Oh, there's a lot of enemies in that room, weren't there? Okay, so we got food, and I'm already dead. Yes! His name is not just a name, it's not any name, and I have to select it, so we're going to call ourselves, this. I think I picked something silly, as in my actual name, Uber Hunter Man, but I'm going to just start going down the alphabet, go from A to Z on the earn names. And of course that name sucked, or that game, excuse me, that particular run through of this video games did not go so well. And of course, I am not really making myself any better by making this go any better. So we learned last time that we have to worry about unidentifying stuff, or identified. We have to worry about the fact that some things can be... Really? Nothing? Okay, well we can't stay here too long. One thing that I think what happened is that I wore my armor, and the armor did not wear itself back properly. Which is to say that I tried to wear it before it was identified, and it ended up being cursed. So, and I'm going to have to check to see... Yeah, I can't do it like that. You always got to click it to tick your name in. So, burn. What a burn that was. Okay, so let's try again. And, yes, you can very easily get killed early on, but hell, that's pretty normal roguelike. Kryptonite ring, that sounds fantastic. And so we don't have any health potions to start. If you die, you die, and I guess you just have to live with that. But this game goes by quickly, so it's not the end of the world when you mess things up like that. Anyway, let's go ahead and search a bit. Oh, good? Okay, there we go. Ta-da! And does that take us anywhere? Apparently not. What a shame. Oh yeah, here. Wait. Maybe... No, I guess... Huh. Well, I was expecting run to work, but... Oh wait, maybe... No? Because I know I can use the explore button to just kind of teleport myself to where I need to go next. But... I thought... Here, let's just take a look once again. I hate to bother you guys with that, but... there's a run button, and okay, hold this key and press a direction at the same time. Okay, gotcha. So I wasn't pressing at the same time, right? Can we get this to work? Maybe? No? Huh. Unless I'm pressing the wrong shift. Or maybe it doesn't work with the non-default key. Well, maybe that's what the problem is. Anyway, let's get the mouse off the screen, because I don't really like it. Ugh, I hope that's enough off the screen, guys. Okay, so we have a brown potion. Potion that is brown. Potion that may or may not be good. And there's lots of gold. Ho, the door is immediately in my position of where to go. And for some strange reason, the AI is not being smarty pants, so I can kind of just abuse that. Man, except this bat is really hard to hit. Come on, don't die, thank you. Okay. So yes, right, this is kind of just basic dungeon crawling goodness, where you have to make decisions on whether or not you want to fight the next enemy. That's really where much of the early game tactics boils down to. Do you fight or do you run? I don't even know if this game really lets you run. I know in the original Rogues and such, you had to be pretty careful about that kind of thing, because if you weren't, you ended up just having this little doggy chase you forever and ever. And eventually, you would just find another enemy, and then you would be cross-linked together. And that's never a good sign. That means you get flanked. Unfortunately, as not in Dungeons and Dragons, there is no penalty for being flanked, but it is nevertheless 2 enemies against 1, which is never a good thing. Never a good thing when you are but 1 person. Yes, that is for sure. Do we have any identify scrolls? I believe we do, because I think you always start with 1. So, man, I just want to press these buttons, don't I? Let's start by casting. So I already have armor and weapon identified. So let's go with a ring. Ring of See Invisible. Increases... Yeah, that's pretty normal. So I won't use that unless I need to. Unless it allows me to see things... Unless it allows me to see doors that are considered invisible. Invisible. Yes, indeed. Saying word... What is it? Descend. D. No, it's not. Oh, right. You use the action key to descend. Yes? Maybe? Oh, there we go. Huh. Wait, let me read that. Button. Why am I not speaking during this part? Interact. Okay, so that's more than just... Yeah, that's also for the potential for opening doors and such. Maybe if I just put it right here. I can't really get the mouse totally off the screen because it just sits on an area if you don't do anything. What? I feel asleep. That's never a good sign. And a peridot ring. I'm hoping for more identification scrolls. Because otherwise you have to play the ID game where you try to learn things in terms of what their consequences are. That's never a good thing to do with... Okay, I need food for one. That's never a good thing to do, and that's just the chicken, right? Eat. Throw. I can only imagine if there are potential uses for throwing meat. There might be. I mean, there might be certain enemies that are really strong, and if you throw meat at them, it pacifies them or something. Would I be giving the game too much credit for that? I don't know, because we haven't really seen enough of the game. Ow. Did he seriously run directly into that trap? Oh. Well, of course there was a door in the one spot I wasn't looking. How could I have been so absolutely blind to that? So yes, right, we are collecting a number of armors, but we don't know about any of them, although we do know... Okay, so... defense 3 and defense 4. Okay, and the fact that that's not an unidentified piece therefore means that I can wear it without any problem whatsoever. Why are the bats always confused? Look at that. They're just sitting there being confused. Yeah. Well, at least I know I can count on certain enemies to just make their way through without any trouble whatsoever. Ice... Oh, wait. Is that what killed me last time? I think that's what killed me last time. I'm going to avoid it for now. Oh, there's got to be a door. Thank you. Okay, so I can avoid... Well, I avoided it. But if we run into super trouble with it, we'll see. Okay, we didn't. Good. And it was actually worth a fair amount of experience, enough to level me to where I need to be. So, in the meantime, we shall Wow, we can just dungeon dive this one. I'm not going to be dungeon diving for these first few runs. I will learn whether or not it's a good idea to dungeon dive. And in the meantime, we will just kind of think about how we should interact with this game. Yeah, I'll search for walls. I got food, right? I got time to waste. No, you never have. I wish there was an easy way to remove yourself from that. Okay, so just pressing the cancel button does that. I need to remember that because sometimes I use the accept button and that doesn't work, so... And of course, if anything gets in the way, such as a door or an enemy, it immediately stops, so that's good. Right. Unidentified stuffs, man. Okay, combat doesn't wake up other enemies, at least as far as my understanding is being explained. And it seems as though we're not worried too much about... Oh! So I don't need to search for doors if I know it... Wait. No, it can't... That would be silly, wouldn't it? Uh-oh. I forgot that the ice monster has the ability to freeze you thereby. So wait, if I just do this and just try to hit things, unless it's only for obvious cases. Let's see. Did I check all those? Okay. Well, we found a trap. That happened. That definitely was a thing that occurred. But let's see if we can find a secret door then. Discovered nothing. Well, I didn't explore everything just yet. Come on, come on. Let me explore what I want. Crap, I'm getting hungry. Yep, I'm getting hungry. Hold on. Rattlesnake. Yes. Is that just gonna keep... That's just gonna keep making noise. Wow. Oh, darn it. Okay. Buttons. Man, I need to remember these buttons properly. And I have found a food since. So there we go. That is a... Well, I mean, it's perhaps no less annoying than in Zelda Link to the Past or the original, where you're just... Yeah, so... Sometimes you just... That's the door. And you know it to be the door. And sometimes you have to search for it? Because that makes me think that the logical step... And here, let's just test. Let me just test. The logical test isn't to search, but rather to manually check to see all of the doors. But I don't know that to be the case. I need to actually test this to be the case. We need to prove that it's not just the case when you're in a secret passageway, and the fact that there's a door there is the most obvious thing in the universe. Because, yeah, I mean, of course there's going to be a secret door there, but let's see if okay, well... We ended up finding another one. Why are the bats always confused? That must mean something, like they don't know to chase or some strange AI tick like that. Wow, that was a roundabout way to get there. Okay, so... Huh. Well, I don't remember not... Darn it. I think we found out then that you can't just mindlessly check. Well, okay, so what I need to do is first check every single area. And then, if there are no doors, do a search. What? Oh, my inventory is full. Okay. Have we found any ID scrolls yet? Man, is that... Oh, it won't tell me if it's an ID scroll. Okay, well, we know to get rid of you, because you're by default no good. Okay, Well, we got 2 of them. Oh. Huh. Well, okay. That's fine by me. We probably need a better weapon at this point, but there's also the rings, the staves. Let's go with a weapon. An enchanted long... Is that it? It's just enchanted? Is it... Ah, there we go. Okay, specifically other things as well. So now we know to be identify, which isn't always the same as... So, in other words, the game doesn't identify the identify scroll for you. You still have to figure that one out on your own. Oh, and we got 2 of those. So that's a potion of poison, and I guess we can throw them. Alright, excellent. I like it when games give you multiple choices on your potions. It's kind of part of the ID system, really, is that you want to throw the bad potions, but you want to use the good potions. But you don't know whether or not it's a bad potion or a good potion until either A, you identify it, or B, you try to identify it through its uses. And usually, if you throw something and it has a reaction on the opponent, I don't want to... Yes, thank you. I didn't want to go ahead and check all of that. Wait, what? Okay, well, yeah, full inventory. Of course I do. Let's eat you, and I don't know. How good is a spear compared... Oh, you know what? I haven't put on my super long sword yet. There we go. Nice. Compared to my old dagger. So now I don't have as good chance in close combat, but... You know, I'm still doing pretty good, so... Oh man, there's Scroll of Identify. My favorite. And it looks like we actually have a monster ID wherein the more times you kill guys, maybe the more you understand them. Of course, I haven't actually been looking at that, so hold on. We need to look at that properly this time. Puts me right. Intersections. Those are never any good. Yeah, this tells me average health, but not average damage. Of course, that could be because one's never actually hit me for realsies. But I think that's because, yeah, it just tells me that because that is the information I have learned by killing enough of them. I'm trying to remember the original game that used it. I know Adam uses it. Oh man, a lot of ID scrolls. Look at that. I know, if anything, Ancient Domains of Mystery, Adam for short, kind of relishes that use because it means you're able to learn things in a kind of simple enough, oh, if I just kill enough of these things, I'll figure them out sort of way. So you don't have to intuit certain things. So let's just learn what all of these are good at. I don't know which is the best of these. So banded. Okay, that's crap. That is not any good. And splint. That's a really good splint. Currently I have scale mail. Oh wow, splint is +2 over scale. Okay, that's good to know. And then let's try the ring, because I know splint, yes. And so let's just look at it. Ring -2. Okay, so it's leather, ring, scale, band. Wait. Banded and splint are the same apparently. Well, whatever. Or is it 3? I don't know. But anyway, I know this one's awesome, so I'm not gonna worry about any. Oh, there's no space here. Darn you, video game, for making me move. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get rid of the other stuff. It's simple enough. You know, the commands are simple that I'm not going to complain about such things. Anyway, let's check for a door. There's a door. Yeah. Oh, what? There was nothing there? Oh, I guess there is nothing there because you can't see the wall. Therefore, there is nothing. And yeah, this rattlesnake, we've only killed 2, and we can't see any of its stats. Maybe after killing the 3rd one there, we have enough. Maybe we need to kill 4 before we have enough. So yes. Learning! I love the power of learning. It's really something else. Uh-oh. We haven't fought an orc before. Don't care, though, I guess, because it was kill enough easy time. So yes, I think this is a good place to stop. We've gotten through 5 floors, and I guess the game isn't supposed to take more than 1 or 2 hours. I don't really remember exactly what what the creator said, what Zurn said, but anyway, this has been Game Hunter playing Return to the Dungeons of Doom, and what a return it has been. Join me next time when we go through floors, I don't know, 6 through 10 or something of that sort. If they have to slow down, of course, that's another matter. But we seem to be doing pretty well. I want to start learning, I want to start identifying my staves, wands, and potions properly. And I don't know the result of what all of them are, so that's the knowledge we'll be having to build upon. So, anyway, in any case, until next time, keep playing those roguelikes, guys, and take care.